motor mount pad at the bottom is just sort of a big blob, which is fine, but I thought I would make it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, at least in my mind. And what I've ended up with, I didn't actually intend for it to turn out like this, but what I've ended up with is basically, it looks like the alien frame, doesn't it? I just started with a round blob, and I thought, well, we don't really need this bit here that much, because I'm going to put these motor shields on. But it would be nice if we had a bit of extension out here to protect it from the head coming in from there. But then we don't need all of this material in here, really, and so eventually, I guess you could say great minds think alike, couldn't you? I hope so. So anyway, that's what I've ended up with. It looks like a shameless copy of the alien arms, but I promise it's not quite how I started making it. And this is 18mm wide, which is going to fit, easily going to fit the ESC I'm going to put on it, but it should fit any other ESCs that are out there like this. This is BLHeli 30 amp, XM30, that is about 18mm wide, so it should fit nicely on here. What else did I change? I've changed the cutout patterns in the top, of course, put lots of little zip tie holding tabs and a circle at the back. This one, which has the SDV antenna, well, has a circle for that, but it also has the XT60 mount built in as well. So I'm not going to do that on this one. I'm going to go for the alien style, copying again, alien style battery connection location, which is going to be here. So the XT60 is going to be around about there. First time I've tried that, but it seems like it works well, so I'll give it a try. I have put in here some, this is intended to be holes for straps for Velcro straps to mount some other kind of camera mount. If you don't have one of these, maybe you can mount something else in there. Okay, so the camera mount, SDV camera mount, is different as well. This is going to be one of those ones that has some carbon plates on the side, and they're a little bit loose at the moment, but when I put the camera in there, they come out quite nicely. And again, this frame, or this camera mount section at least, has been specifically designed for this type of camera. So there's this one, this is L+, and there's also the Swift and the Eagle as well, should be the same dimensions. So there'll be this one hole here and another hole there at the back which you can use to adjust and fix the angle. So yeah, specifically made for one of these cameras. So other cameras will not be able to use these side plates, but if you have a mount like this kind of mount, then you should be able to use the fittings at the bottom. Not really that ideal though. I don't like those mounts a whole lot, so that's why I didn't want to use it myself, but I put it there just in case. Either give it to somebody else or have it on Amazon Productions as a saleable item, and this one could be used for the other type of mount. And what else was I going to say? I think that about covers it, really. Yeah, so basically it's one of these with just some of my personal touches added to it. Alright, so yeah, there's about to be something else that I meant to say, but maybe I'll think of it later. So the parts that I'm going to put on this, I'm going to make this, oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. The version of this that I ordered from Amazon is 4mm arms and 2mm plates everywhere else. And this one, another reason that I decided to get a second frame and try a slightly different version is I made these 3mm. So you may be thinking, well, that's kind of thin these days. It's pretty much all of the frames that we're seeing coming out now are 4mm or maybe even more. But what I wanted to do is have a frame that might break. Basically, I'm going to thrash this around. I'm going to put some fairly cheap parts on it, and I'm just going to thrash it and just not give a care for what it crashes into. Well, I don't want to drive it to my house or anything, but I mean, I don't care if this quad gets broken. So the purpose of this is to see how it breaks when it breaks. So that's why I've gone for 3mm here and 1.5mm everywhere else. Yeah. So that's what it was about. So the cheapy parts that I was talking about, that's where the new brand races start coming from. They're all about cheapy parts, aren't they? This is a 2205, actually. Yeah, 2205, 2200 kV. Cheap motor, these are about $7, I think. They seem to be okay though. My friend Akaki has been flying these for a while, and last I heard they were doing okay, so yeah, give it a try. Seems a little bit heavy maybe, but originally I was thinking that with this lighter build I would try it with 2204 motor and see how it would go with 2204 and still try and keep it light and agile on the weight of it. But the layers, so it's 105 grams there. You can see I've got nylon standoffs in instead of aluminium ones because I completely forgot those didn't actually have any in this pipe. It's 30mm high. So I'll get them for it eventually, but for now I'll just fly with these nylon ones, which actually, they work pretty well. So that would add another 5 grams, I think, so that would be 110 grams like this. And some of these screws are not quite, these are just temporary at the moment, so add another couple of grams for the right length of screws, and we're probably looking at 112 grams for this version. And the 4mm arm version will be, of course, a little bit heavier. Anyway, so that is the motor there that I'm going to use. Laser Star again for the ESCs. These are pretty cheap as well, I forget what they cost, but they were cheap enough that I thought I'd just get a set to try on here and try. Apparently they're quite good. My other friend Sean, my other friend Sean, has been using these for a while, and these are pretty good, so yep, I guess they're good. They have, these are actually BLHS ones, so you can see they have the Busy Bee PCB chip on there, but they're ridiculously small. And when you look at these here, there's almost nothing on there. There's some tiny little bits there, just 6 of them, and then you've got 4 caps, which are presumably the equivalent of where you used to have a big electrolytic cap at the back here. And that's it. It's tiny. How can it handle 20 amps? Well, we'll see. I'll trust them on that. And the PDB that I'm going to use is this one here. This is quite a nice one, actually. Making quite a few PDBs that are good-looking ones, and this is called PDB2868, very imaginative naming, isn't it? But one of those ones that has the thing sticking out the side. And I really like the way that they're starting to make them now with the pads going plus minus plus.